Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, She Got Options. In today's video, we are going to be charting United States Steel, ticker symbol X. We are going to be doing a full analysis from top to bottom, and that means we're going to be starting from the higher time frames and working our way down. I'm going to show you guys what I see and what I'm thinking about playing next week for this stock, okay? So before we get started, if you haven't, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so that you are notified anytime that I upload a video. Okay, let's get started. So right now we are currently on the monthly time frame, and you use the higher time frame to kind of see, the direction of the stock. Because remember, the higher time frame holds the most weight. And right now I'm looking and I can see that we are currently green. For the past couple months, we've been making our way up higher. So it lets me know that this stock is bullish right now. Okay, so, and right off the bat, if you're a pattern trader, you can see that there is a double bottom forming. I'll kind of draw it out for you just so that you can see. Okay, we have it here. We tapped here, came back up here, tapped down here again. It's not as close to the first bottom, but overall it still is a double bottom. So it lets me know that it's potentially going to be going up. This is the neckline right here, and as you can see, it did kind of break. So that's something to keep in mind if you like patterns such as myself. Okay, so I am going to start charting the levels. So on the month, you want to start with the previous month, which was August, and you want to mark its high. So the high of August was 32.52. 32.50. I will just edit it in here. 32.52, and this is going to be previous month's high. And the low was 22.26. Long ways from there, but we will mark it. Previous month's low. Okay, so we have that. Now, just by looking at the previous month's high of 32.52, and we're currently at 32 even. So I would definitely be looking for the break of this 32.52, and I would consider going long on United States Steel because this is the monthly time frame. At first glance, I would see ultimately I would be targeting, what is this, March? I will be targeting the high of March, which was about 38.85. Okay, and then if we broke that, I would go for the high of April, which was 39.25. Okay, so that will be the ultimate target, but of course, in between, you will have some profit taking targets. You probably could see that more on the lower time frames. Okay, so after the monthly, you're going to work your way down to the weekly time frame. Okay, and you can see the levels do transfer. So you can see the range of, the weeklies on here. Right off the bat, I do see that there is a gap here. So I would keep that in mind. If we did go to the downside, I would just like, hey, okay, there's a gap to fill, and I would keep that in mind. I'm not really bearish on X right now, but you never know what can happen. So on the weekly, we want to chart the previous week's high, which was 32.06. Oh. So 32. 3206 was the previous week's high. The previous week's low was 3042. 3042. That was perfect within that game. Whoa, what happened? That wasn't it. The low was, oh yes, it was 3042. Previous week's low. Okay, so we have our range for the week. Again, we would look next week we wanted to break the previous week's high, which was 3206. But keep in mind we have 3252 right above that we're waiting to break to really go long on that. So if it broke 3206, which is just 6 in a way, you can probably start a starter position or just wait for that 3252 to break. Okay. And then, of course, if for whatever reason, if it decides to break the previous week's low of 3042, I would be maybe looking at a put position. Yeah, I'm not really bearish on it, but if it did break, just keep in mind there is a gap to fill. Okay, but you don't want to create a bias at all because you never know what will happen in the stock market. Okay, so then we will go from the weekly, you go down to the daily. And again, these levels transfer over and you can just kind of see a more detailed visual. Remember on the monthly, we did see a double bottom. On the daily, you can see one as well. You see it from the top here, it tapped there, came up here, tapped here, broke the neckline. Let me get in closer. So yeah, here, down, here, tap. Okay, this was the neckline, it broke, it retested it and went back up. Okay, so for the previous day's levels, the previous day high would be the same as the previous week's low. So I would just put that there. Or excuse me, it's the same as the previous week's high. So then the daily, the previous day low, 3151, which the previous day would be Friday, you guys. Today is Saturday, I'm charting it. So this was on Friday. Say 3151. 151. Previous stay low. Okay. So we want to look again for those breaks. If it broke this 3151, it could probably retest the 3052. Could have some targets in between there. 3115, 3091, and then that gap 3042. Okay. Then after the daily, you want to go to the 4-hour. I don't draw price levels on the 4-hour. I just kind of look to see what's going on. Again, the lower you go, it gets more detailed of the price action. Your levels transfer over. And I could see the recent price action is in an uptrend. I'll show you how I see that. I would start from here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so I would start from here. And as you can see, it's been making higher highs and higher lows. Okay. So again, we're waiting for this break. And if it rejects, we can look for it to possibly retest the trend line and bounce. So we want to watch that. Then on the 1-hour, just a little more detailed visual of price action with this trend line. Okay, so we're just going to be kind of watching that. If you want to go down to the 30 minutes, and obviously your entries, you want to, as the trading day goes on, you want to base your entries probably off the lower time frames. Okay, so that's the full analysis from from the monthly time frame all the way down to the 30. Again, I am more so bullish on this stock. I'm just going to be waiting for the breaks. Now, if you like to trade using the strat strategy, which I do, I actually have that set up on TradingView. So as you can see, it's the same setup. It just has the strat numbers on there for those who like to trade using the strat. You see the double bottom still. Right now we are currently on an inside week and we are waiting for that break of 32.52, and we'll go two up on the monthly. This is a supply zone, so you want to be careful there. On the weekly, again, you can see that gap fill we were talking about. We're currently 122 bullish reversal on here. Okay. Into the daily. We're still bullish. We came out of order block here. There goes that double bottom again. Gap. This is what we're looking for it to break. So we went two up on the daily on Friday. To the 4-hour. Right now the 4-hour is red. We just need a couple more cents for that to turn red. Okay, here's your trend line. Let's see the 1-hour. Okay, you see that trend again. Looks like we had a failed two up. So everything is green except for the 4-hour. So once that change, we will be in full time frame continuity, which will be even more compelling to be bullish on this stock. Okay, let's check out the 30. Got a hammer right here. Quiet break, but we're right there. So yeah, and that will be your strat setups for those that like to trade using strat numbers. Okay. Now also, the stock that you're looking at, you want to kind of know what's going on, like in the news with this stock. Now, I was trading this stock a little bit last month when when the news first came out about some companies putting in bids to potentially acquire this company, and it kind of went on a bullish run. There's currently still some bids going on. So you always want to check your news. I think the latest one, let's see, Stelco. Yeah, Canada's Stelco is weighing a bid for United States still. I think they were the latest one to make a bid. So no one's actually acquired the stock, but they are putting in bids. So that's a catalyst play you want to watch, because if it does get acquired, that could be a another potential run right there, because acquisitions are a good catalyst play. So keep your eye out on that. And yeah, that is my charting for United States Steel. It'll probably come with an update later in the week if I take a position, or come back and just let you guys know how it played out. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so that you are notified anytime that I upload a video.